ladies and gentlemen, picking back up right where we left off. We are going to continue on acquiring these bounties and hopefully acquiring enough money to acquire the two items we were looking at last episode. And I actually don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this game before Wilds comes out. We may have to do both at the same time, which that's fine. Run that.
Next one's mine. You'll see. Watch the left.
I need like some kind of passive regen for health and essence.
That'll show him.
I wonder if there is a magic item that, or a unique that
The
allows that.
cartographer must be around here somewhere. Naku Tadek is a place of spiritual power. We're sure to find the answers we seek.
Why do they call it that anyway?
Good question. It means ancient soil. Naku Tadek was old when these lands were young. The godless built around Adra pillars. Maybe they felt a deeper connection to the spirit world. My friend Yatzli is a scholar of the godless. She could tell us more.
Hey, where are these earth blights at? Are they underground? So that's my next guest. Don't tell me I'm stuck. Okay, looks like I'm not. God damn it. Can I not mantle onto that? Yeah. No, there's a wall there. There's an invisible fucking wall right there. So did I just go accidentally out of bounds? That, oh my god, did I? No way. No way I did. No way. There's no frickin' way. Okay. That's so strange. So, like, are they underground? Like, do I gotta go down here or something? Ouch. I did not fall that far.
Coming from the left!
The AI on the companions kinda sucks. They in here? Hello?
As a child,
Anyone
I was
home?
told to stay away from this place.
Oh, there they are. Grenades, go! I love being able to do that. That shit's so fun to me. Come on, get unfrozen. Or am I encumbered? I am encumbered. Alright. There we go. Gotta acquire more grenades. It's so fun to lob them at people. I can't lie about that. So we got these 3 to turn in. Old Nuna. What's closest? Okay, where's Old Nuna? Where's that one? Ah. Okay. Old Nuna's right there. We can take care of Old Nuna real quick, because there's a fast travel thing right next to it. I didn't even know that like this was a hole to go into. It just looked like a hole that enemies spawned out of.
This is new to me.
Hi, Nuna.
Worth and Roth. Worth and Roth.
What's your right?
Worth and Roth. Seek.
Alright.
You've got better aim than a sharpshooter, Giada.
Oh, I leveled up, nice. We could, attack speed, we'll get that up. And then after that, we'll put a point into might, and then we will get perception, intellect, and resolve. We should have probably got resolve to level 4. But we did not. Oh well. Crackling bolt. The bolt is concentrated when used on a single enemy. Okay. Could do that. We'll do Blast rank 2, and then we'll get Wand Mastery 2. And then after that, we'll do Crackling Bolt. It would probably be a really good idea to do Grimoire Mastery rank 2. But, why? You know? And I don't have access to these 2 spells because I haven't found a Grimoire that has them. Because Corrosive Siphon, that sounds right up my alley. You know, you poison someone and the poison damage is then converted into health, and that sounds right up my alley. Oh, wait a minute. The essence fragment dropped by defeated enemies restores 2 times as much essence. When essence is depleted, you may continue casting by reducing your health by... Ooh! Okay, so then I can... That's essentially a mana bar using my health for that. No, I don't want to respec again. Because I've done that like 5 times now.
Sounds like a whale's insides.
Oh shit, that hurts. I didn't know it was hurting. I'm malpoisoned. I do not think a band-aid is going to fix this. Is that Giada healing me? Ah, okay. Neat.
Worth and Roth.
Nice, nice. Can't forget to grab the nades. The nades are like uber important. Alright. Time to go deal with the Zernips. And then after that we will do the main quest, Ancient Soil. No, we gotta go turn in the bounties and see if we can acquire the new gear. And then we'll do the quest if we got time for it. Sorry, stretching. Alright. 350 meters away? That ain't bad at all. Also, just a little update on some things that I'm thinking about doing for the channel. I have recently acquired some additional games for my PS4, which means more potential YouTube streams. Yay! Round of applause. The crowd goes wild. But no, we could do things like Bloodborne. I need to add Bloodborne to the channel eventually. Anyway, I've never really played The Division 2, so we could pop that in there. These would all be like long streams too, by the way, so they wouldn't be like traditional Let's Plays. You guys would get the raw version of me, you know. Not that you don't already.
For letting me join you. An animancer never misses an opportunity to embrace the unknown. Still, being an animancer feels different without Fior Messiverno. For the first time, I don't have to prove myself to anyone. It'll take some getting used to, that's for sure. At least now I have a place I can call my own. Good, because I have a lot of research to do, and this could take a while. Not to change the topic, but this little adventure of ours, will it be dangerous?
Yeah.
A little bit of trouble in moderation can be good for the soul. My mother and father taught me how to defend myself, among other things. When you need me, I'll be ready. I hope so, anyway. What do you want to know? Anyone in particular? I warn you, I'm not the best judge of first impressions. Kai is a useful fellow. We need people like him to keep you grounded. Just not too grounded. On the surface, Kai is all charm and confidence. You feel good knowing he's around. But there's something deeper. Something in his core that he guards from everyone. Maybe even himself. Anytime. For what it's worth.
Oh shit. There was
I suppose you deserve to. My mother wanted to expand Fior's agriculture.
I'll go back to it in a minute.
Feeding Emerald Stair wasn't ambitious enough. She wanted to feed the world. She thought she could break the wilderness, using animancy as the whip. Turn the living lands into a garden. Anything's possible, but there are significant problems to overcome. After my father put the finishing touches on the phantasmal focus, she was impatient to get started. After all, whoever controls the spirit of the living lands has nature in the palm of their hand. My father thought so too. Emerald Stair was just the beginning to her. My father thought she was brilliant. Others thought she was mad. I think she was a victim of her own ambition. She wanted so much, and there was so little time to achieve it. Theoretically, her plan should have worked. But the living lands had other ideas. When she used the phantasmal focus, theory collided with reality. Everything went wrong. Don't worry. I've lived with it for a while now. I thought my family's research could help Emerald Stair. That it could banish the Dream Scourge from our lands. Of course, Vidaro wouldn't even give me a chance. He was afraid of history repeating itself. Still, I'm hopeful. This legacy of mine could change Animancy as we know it. And something tells me I'm close to a breakthrough. Closer than my mother ever got. I hardly think your Emperor would approve. Good thing he's on the other side of the world. No Animancer has engineered an ecosystem before. Maybe, with a little luck, I could be the first.
There was a dialogue choice for me to ask her opinion of me.
Now that you mention it, I did try and awaken my soul to become fully aware of my past lives. Every Animancer tries and fails. It's practically a rite of passage. So, one evening, I crept into the workshop and cobbled an invention together from spare parts. Amateur work. Then I turned it on. Big mistake. The next thing I knew, it was morning. I was floating in the fountain, and my head was pounding like a drum.
You don't need Animancy for that. Just rum and a crew on shore leave.
That answers a lot of questions, honestly.
Sometimes I wonder, what if it actually worked? What if all of this happened before, and I'm just reliving the events of a past life? I try not to think about it too much.
That's interesting. But no, I wonder if there is a...
What was it like? I've only passed through a few times over the years.
like a character reputation affinity system. So, like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, basically, if you've played Baldur's Gate, or if you've played Dragon Age, or if you've played... Hang on, the voice in the head's talking. I don't care. I mean...
Never speak to her again. Blinding light.
Yeah, what's wrong with your... What's wrong with Ludwin?
Know it. We recall something, someone. You are not safe with her.
You're not my man.
Did the deer anger the blaze? Did the brush? Did the soil? It consumes skin, heart. She hurt us. We only remember pain. We sift through our memories. They prick us. We cannot see. Steer clear of the scourging fire, or extinguish it. Cull or tend, the bear's blood nourishes the earth. The flame spreads toward the garden wall. Listen. Have care. Have care.
Okay. But no, if you know, like, Baldur's Gate, Dragon Age, games like that, they have a reputation system where if you do certain things that a character may or may not like, for example, in Fallout 4, if you pick, this is going to sound really weird, but if you do lockpicking in Fallout 4, Nick Valentine gains affinity for it. Or if you stand up for, like, freedom of the press or whatever with Piper, she will look at you in a better light, you know? Or if, like, you steal something, your companions won't like it, you know? If you've never played an RPG like that, that's kind of what I'm talking about. But if I wonder if I could accumulate some kind of affinity with one of these two. So far, I'm not seeing any indication of it, just because of the fact that, one, there's no bar that is filling up. Similar to how it works in Dragon Age, there is a bar where certain actions will fill up. And it's kind of like a two-sided meter. So on, like, the left side, you got how much the character hates you. And then on the other side, you got how much that character adores you. And then there's a little meter in the middle, and depending on, you know, whether they like you or not, the meter is somewhere on that bar. I'm not seeing any indication like that. In Baldur's Gate and especially Fallout 4, there's normally a message that'll pop up on the side of the screen that will say so-and-so approves or so-and-so disapproves. I'm also not seeing that either. So the only thing that I'm left with to assume is that it has taken a backseat, and that it is mostly, you can kind of just talk to the characters and learn a lot about them. But I don't think, so far I don't think that there is a additional affinity. You know, like maybe there's companion quests, maybe that's how we go about it, but so far I'm not seeing any indication. Which, if there's not, that's fine. I initially didn't really think that there would be, just because I can't customize their inventory. Normally those things go hand in hand. But that's just me, I guess, maybe. I feel the customization with the companions is really one-sided. I was talking to some people the other day about how I wonder what would have happened had this game cooked a little longer in the oven, and listened to people's feedback. And we came to the conclusion that it might have been better, but what we have now is a good starting point. In fact, a lot of the criticism that I've seen on the game, I don't really like the unnecessary hating criticism. Like, there are still like a lot of valid points to be made about this game, but like the unnecessary hating of this game, I don't really understand it. It's not game of the year, but so far, in my opinion, as we've gone through the game seems, you know, it's solid. It's definitely not it doesn't feel like it's hard for hardcore RPG fans, but, you know, I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe the hardcore fans feel differently, but I personally, as someone who has played Skyrim, Oblivion, Fallout, you know, Dragon Age, all of those games, I feel like it's missing some aspects. But that's okay. Sometimes it's good to keep things simple. The story so far is okay. I've only really had one thing that I don't really like, and that was when I rejected the voice, and the voice is basically like, well, now you kind of need us because you've almost died. That's really the only thing I haven't liked. But maybe that was like integral to the story or some shit, you know? Like maybe the voice plays a bigger part in the story than what I'm understanding. One thing I am sure of with a character ability is godlike. I am pretty sure, because I got this when I rejected the voice's offer of power and Strangleroot. I'm pretty sure I probably would have got a different ability or a different perk. So that leads some replayability, which is nice. Anyway, didn't mean to go on a whole long rant. Go turn in these bounties, see how close we are. Also, what I was already talking about with some other games we're going to add to the channel before I decided to continue on is there's also, I think I installed Ghost of Tsushima. I probably butchered that and I apologize. But I wanted to try that game. And there's another one that I can't remember off the top of my head.
Here in the living lands. It is a pleasure to meet you. In case it wasn't clear, I'm the point of contact for anyone with bounties to turn in. Diverus? Impressive. I wonder if my theory about her is correct. Is that so? Huh, how fascinating. Here's hoping I get to prove to study the flow of essence into the region's fauna after all this is done. If only we could find a way to coexist with them. But I suppose it is in their nature to oppose innovation. Huh? Nature?
Leave wordplay to the chanters, and don't give up your day job.
Whose death am I recording? From the depths of my soul, I thank you. May their poor souls find peace in their rest. Good. Outlaws living off the hard work of others deserve nothing less. I see. Then the other bounty hunters did not fare so well. I am glad at least to know of their fate. Perfetto! That's all of them! As am I. At last I can turn my attention to more important things. Oh, how I've missed my research. Oh, please take this. It's from my personal collection of essence-infused oddities. I have a feeling you will find it of more use than I would.
Okay. Tree of Life? What the fuck? Hang on a minute. I'm in the wrong thing. Tree of Life. Oh, it's a shield. I'm upset now. Slowly regenerate up to 30 of... Oh. Why does it have to be a shield? I don't use shields. Oh well. I'll keep it in my inventory. I've been collecting all of the uniques. They definitely have the whole oh, that's a unique. I didn't know that. But that's heavy armor. I don't want to sell any uniques. That's probably a really good idea. Okay, 14,000. Yeah, that's some pretty... Okay, is there a set bonus? You would think that there's a set bonus. No, it does not look like there is. But I may just throw it all on. I mean, that's all like significant upgrades. Perception... I haven't really been eating a whole lot of food, so I could switch over to... I haven't really been coming up with a whole lot of poison either, okay. I need the wand. I'm not gonna have enough for the exceptional grimoire of storms. We could do fine grimoire of storms. Wait, what's the difference with this? Does it just have blizzard instead of... Okay, so they have the same spells, but what's ability cost? Okay, so that's different. Wait, sorry, wrong one. Missile salvo. I'll go ahead and acquire that. We'll go ahead and acquire the unique dagger, or the unique wand. And then, since I have a secondary tome... Oh my god, I'm so close. We'll just get rid of some of this stuff. And I already bought... I'll just get rid of these. Don't need the fine wand anymore. So fine grimoire of storms. I need sparks now. There we go. Alright. Go ahead and equip that stuff. Might as well put on that. Oh, I can transmog. Oh, that's cool. Won't be doing that, but that's cool. In my main, we will be doing Fine Grimoire of Storms, and then in the secondary, we'll do Sparks. I'll just send that to camp, and then I will break that down. Black Wing, that's a unique, so we'll stash it at camp. I didn't mean to stash the steel plate boots, I meant to get rid of that, but that's okay. Critical hit steel poison, that has not been proccing a whole lot. Yeah, and then we'll stash that, stash that, stash that. We'll just eat a bunch of food. Alright. I believe we are all decked out. So we will go do ancient soil. That's what I have. Yeah, okay. Alright. We will finish ancient soil, and then I have to wrap up. So what is... Oh, that dropped frame rate, but it looks cool. Now I'm really a wizard. Yeah, that looks so cool. So cool.
We usually bring our dead to Naku.
Hey, you there?
This is a spiritual haven.
There should be some equipment by the Adra. Well, here we are on the precipice of discovery. Armed and ready for mischief.
I'm 2 out of 3 anyway.
Before we get started, indulge me. What are you excited to learn about? Good. We're on the same page. Now, I'm going to tap into the pillar's dormant energy and give it a good shake. In layman's terms, I'm chumming the water and daring the Dream Scourge to show its ugly face. This is no time for hesitation. All right. Drawing on the energy of the phantasmal focus, I'll start with a low-frequency ethereal vibration. I've got nothing. You?
Like I could go for some pie.
Shit. All right, adjusting the frequency. The focus is warming up. I hope that's a good sign. Let me know if you feel something. Who knows how your godlike nature will react to this. Brace yourself. We're going to pin this bastard down.
Are you sure about this?
Don't worry, I'm a professional. Now, here goes nothing.
Souls in a circle, a whirlpool. We twine, we twine.
Hey, I think I got something. The focus twitched, like a fishing rod. Is that a door? Not the result I was looking for, but a result nonetheless.
Interesting.
Hold on to that feeling. We might need it again. Right before the door opened, I detected something in the Adra. It was right. The Dream Scourge has a point of origin. We can study the affliction from here, but I don't know that we can stop it. My thoughts exactly. Need to learn more about the source of the affliction. I hate to say it, but we'll get better results at the base of the pillar, where the energies are more potent. Naturally. After you.
Okay, we can do
We gotta
that.
see what's down there now.
Gods.
I did not bring us here to explore, but clearly something wants to be found.
Does this feel like the start of a cautionary campfire tale to anyone else?
Incredible. These ruins are untouched. We are the first to disturb them.
And Roth!
Nicely done! I was worried for a second. I can start that generator for you. Just say the word.
Oh shit, that's acid. Thick. Not quite what I was hoping for. Run!
There's a trap right above it.
Too weak here. Eckworth and Roth! Eckworth and Roth!
It's not bad at all.
I would not go swimming if I were you, unless you wish to meet your maker. There must be a way across. If not underwater, perhaps over it, with the help of some ice.
I did it. I did it.
What in the name of Eora is that?
You, think it's sleep?
We're going to die down here, aren't we? Well, had a good run.
Eckworth and Rob!
Never have a chance.
Eon! Eckworth and Rob!
Who's ready for more?
Looks like quite a party. Let's break it up. How did they even get down here? Like the kings must have their own secret entrance. Don't say it. We've backed
we
the
go.
Dream Scourge into a corner. I say we pin it down here and now, before it wriggles away from us. The equipment was compensating for a poor connection to the Beyond. Here, we won't have that problem. The last time we tried this, you felt something, yes? Maybe it had to do with your godlike nature. Try making contact with the Adra this time. It could only help. The effect should be stronger than before. Brace yourself.
Fine, fine. Always a good idea to touch the fucking tentacles. It's never a good idea. Whoa, what the fuck?
Reclaim. Though your words to us are often as cold and sharp as the ice-rimmed peak, you have come to us in this place.
What the fuck are you?
The halls of life and death. The mourners are gone now. Only the memories remain. We once belonged to the green and the wild. A people lived there once. They loved us as we loved them. They brought their dead to us. We used to dip our fingers, wade in the confluence of souls. We felt the thrill of their wonder. We basked in their desire to know us. They brought their prayers to us. We answered. Our people died. Their books were burned. No one was left to speak our name. But we remember an age of connection and wholeness. Our eyes opened. We were the earth, the sky, many into a whole. We touched the mountains and they molded to our fingerprints. The Akita twined around us. They sang in awe of what we made. They called us the gardener, steward of life. Sapadal. Our spark found you when you dreamed in the womb. Godlike, they said. But we have felt in you the seed of connection. We have sought you, called to you. Even as you scorn us, we would know you. The rot. We feel it too. Our hands are bound. Find us. Free us. The rot that festers seeps into us as well. Our cage is far from here, buried in the garden, beyond the poison sea. Would that we knew. Our jailers gave us no explanation. But perhaps the ancients who were beloved to us, perhaps they can quiet the questions in your mind. Go to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. We will try to explain. Those who cherish us, the chosen of the Akida, wait there. They will show you the way to the garden, to our prison. We will cleanse this rot with you once our hands are unbound. Find us in the garden. We twine, we await. First, let us offer you a sliver of our power, a boon to help you survive and find us. You rejected us once before. Let us lend our shade and strength, for your sake and ours. We offer you gifts any would covet, and you search them for rot? You are our kin, the seed of our soul. We would see you avoid our fate. We would see you survive. Will you accept it?
You know what? Why not?
With our blessing. Now hurry to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. Bind us.
Now that I kind of have an understanding of what it is.
You're awake. Finally. We really pushed the phantasmal focus to its limits.
You were out a long time. We gotta start bringing pillows.
For a second there, I thought... Actually, never mind what I thought. Most of a day. Better drink some water. You, lost some fluids?
Hey, happens to the best of us.
While you were out, I got some clear readings of the Dream Scourge. I've tracked its origin to the center of the living lands. Somewhere deep in the untouched wilderness. You've heard of it. Fascinating. Maybe someone knows about this garden of yours. If we find the garden, we can cut off the Dream Scourge at its source. I hesitate to bring it up, but you were muttering while you were out. Had quite a lot to say. Whatever you were communing with, it had a spiritual energy I've encountered before, though only in traces. It must be connected to the Dream Scourge. Perhaps they share a similar origin. Yes, Sapadal. Who are they? What are they to you? I'm sorry? Sapadal is a god? But that's impossible. How could we have missed this? A trapped god. Trapped. And you spoke to them through the Adra. Maybe that tells us something. Not the Adra itself, but how it comes together. We've long theorized that all Adra is connected, but that changed when Animancers came to the Living Lands. The Adra here is severed from the rest of Eora, connected only to itself, or so we believe. If Sapadal speaks and works through Adra, then the Living Lands is their prison, their tomb. Now that is a tall order. We know the Dream Scourge is coming from this garden of yours. Maybe Sapadal can help us fight it. Indeed. That will be for you to judge. The real question is, where do I start? Doesn't ring a bell, but maybe someone's heard of it before. We'll find the source of the Dream Scourge in the garden, but we have to find the garden first.
Then that's where we start.
Let's return to Fior Messiverno. Banished or not, maybe I can squeeze a few answers out of my colleagues. I wouldn't count on it. Besides, what good am I to Fior Messiverno anymore? The farms, the community, my research, they all depend on Animancy. But the Dream Scourge is the end of Animancy. The end of the Living Lands as we know it. We should leave this place and its memories.
Finding a secret entrance and discovering a new god. Not bad for a day's work.
Stop! The trees splinter, the rice turns black. The pain! The pain! They trample the farmlands, they tear down the gates.
I lost you for a second there. Something the matter? Oh no. Let's go. You take the lead.
Come on. There's a way up those stairs.
Alright. Oh, we leveled up. Nice. Nice, nice. Wait. Did I level up? Okay, so I didn't get attribute point. I got character points. That's fine. We will do harvest essence.
There is such a thing.
What? It says ability. Oh, ability point, not character point. Duh.
Such a thing is learning too much. The mortal mind can.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. No.
And I just failed quests.
This was no accident.
What happened? Who did this? It's all gone. The city. My home. Right. We should be a moving target. In case anyone comes for us next. We have to check on the others. At least let me find Quilici. Any survivors would have evacuated to the farms north of town. Come.
Okay, I don't really like how I just failed a quest. Alright. So that tells me there was a point of no return.
What you smell is the workshop going up in flames. Our books, our chemicals, our machines. Many of those inventions were originals from the Valian republics. One of a kind. It was safe.
Show me what you got. See?
Bravo!
Lancers know how to plan for removal. I've never seen one like this. If anything happened to Kolichi, I don't know what I'd do.
Let's get to the farms. If there's trouble, we can help.
Again and again.
Oh my god, what? We're fighting the Steel Garrotes. Okay, sure, we'll mindlessly... I have a feeling they turned on us.
Those are still Garrote banners. I don't like this.
There's the city. What's left of it. Gods, who could do this to us?
So many years.
Who could burn us out like rats and call it a victory? Motherfuckers. I don't know how we recover. Our past is in those flames. Our history.
Same goes for you.
Next one's mine.
Protect the onward.
Just like the good old days.
Story is definitely picking up.
He died saving me. I owe him my life. May he pass swiftly into the beyond.
What the fuck? You're infected. What the fuck?
They made it out. Oh, thank the gods. Thank the gods. I needed that. I needed to see them so badly. It felt like I couldn't breathe.
Take a few more deep breaths.
These people are looking for leadership. A sense of direction. We should find Kolichi.
Envoy. Oh, thank goodness. For a moment there, I thought we'd lost you in the attack.
Are you all right, old man? They didn't hurt you, did they?
I am, thankfully, unharmed. We live to fight another day.
This is neither the time nor the place for pleasantries.
Inasi, calm yourself.
Why should I be calm? His people burned my city.
The Steel Garrote are hardly his people.
They offered us no negotiation, no peaceful terms. Just flames and laughter as we ran. Don't be naive. Anyone who serves under an Adiran banner is complicit. Your Inquisitor is determined to burn out anyone who doesn't conform to Adiran ways.
We agree on one thing. The Steel Garrote have declared war on the Living Lands.
That sort of thinking is precisely why my father fled the Valian republics.
What happened here is no coincidence. Their forces already have an unshakable grip on Paradis. This attack was meant to weaken us. No doubt they will circle back to finish what they started. Tell us, what of your research into the Dream Scourge? Assuming our governor wants to hear it.
I may have spoken in haste before.
Pardon?
The very notion that the Dream Scourge had blighted our farms, it was too awful to acknowledge.
Are you being serious right now?
I am. The sanctuary my family built was falling apart on my watch. And I wasn't strong enough to bear it. As Jetta was eager to remind me. You must understand. My mother had the dream scourge. I hoped against reason that she might recover. But her mind grew as blighted as her lands. To face reality would mean upending my city. Truly gone. I'm so sorry, Giata.
Don't waste your apologies on me. This changes nothing between us.
I don't expect your forgiveness, but I will do everything in my power to make this right. Whatever you have to say, I'm ready to hear it. What? And this is the source of our troubles? But this is madness. When I said I was ready for the truth, I didn't mean... Quilici, tell him it's madness.
Envoy, is it true?
There's no other explanation for the spiritual shift in the living lands. Something that slept has awoken. I believe there is still more to learn, but a disturbance on this scale could explain the changes to our ecosystem.
First the Dream Scourge, then the Steel Garrote, and now... what does this god of yours want us to do? Pray?
This is no time for a theological discussion. Our survival hangs on a knife's edge. We can't remain in Emerald Stair.
There is no reason to stay, unless you count picking through the ashes. We should relocate to Thirdborn. It's the only settlement that can take us all.
No. I say we go to Paradise. Exactly. As long as we are Animancers, the adherents will pursue us to the ends of the earth. Instead, we lay low, hide in plain sight, let them believe we're beaten, and bide our time.
While we hide, the Dream Scourge will tear this island apart. At least in Thirdborn, we can practice animancy freely. We can't gamble with our existence. The political climate of the Living Lands is too dangerous.
Thirdborn has its own problems. Paradise is more secure, but it would mean living under a Diran rule. I don't like our options, but that shouldn't stop us from committing to one.
Go to Thirdborn.
We'd be proud to lend our strength to theirs, as Animancers and as fellow expatriates.
I have my misgivings, but you helped my father leave the Republics. I trust you to help us again. What of you, Envoy? Where does the hunt for the Dream Scourge take you next?
Oh, I do.
Yardsley? Don't tell me you are getting swept up in all of this.
Oh, really? You should know better, darling. Any talk of the Akita, and I will appear. If you're looking for the garden, I can probably lead the way. You're already aware that I'm the foremost Akitan scholar in the Living Lands, and...
Godless scholar, my dear. No one outside of academia uses their proper name.
Ah, right. Layman's terms. Thank you, darling. Well, to make a long story short, I think I can lead you to the garden. 30 years of research, and I think the answer lies in a ruin called Naku Kubel, which is in Shatterscarp. So we've got to get there now. Before Fiora went up in flames, that Garrote monster took my research. Your kin are on their way to the garden now. Wait. If they know as much as we do, they know to go to Shatterscarp too. Oh no. I've got to warn Temerity. Meet me in Thirdborn, all right? You can't miss it. It's the only bit of civilization in Shatterscarp, if you can call it that. I'll finish getting ready here and just meet you there.
Ugh, what a whirlwind. God, I love that tiny woman. You'll need both to survive the Living Lands, but at least you won't be lacking in good judgment.
Don't speak too soon.
I can promise you a good brain, but it doesn't always come with good judgment. For what it's worth, I vouch for Yatsley. She's a good friend and a bad influence. Right now, we could use both.
There's a gate to the north, which will take you to Shatterscarp. It's guarded by some of our best rangers.
Then we should approach carefully. They'll be on their guard after this.
I'll make sure they grant you safe passage. May the gods protect you, envoy.
Exploring the
All
lands,
right.
friend. What more could I ask for?
Back to
That was a lot. That was a lot. All right.
Seems lost, but I just can't.
All right. Well, that is the end of this episode. If you guys stuck around to the end, I appreciate you. All right? You're the best. And well, as always, see you guys in the next one. Bye.